James?
Speaking of weird shit, I'm going to read out the name of this item to begin with because it's inconsequential. It gives itself away what I'm talking about very quickly. I'm going to read out at the beginning, but I'm going to read out at the end because I think some listeners, and maybe even some of my fellow podcasters, are going to want to take a note of this and, like a good film review, mention the name of the film at the end in case you want to see it. I'm going to mention the name of this knife at the end in case anyone wants to buy it, as apparently 385 of the 489 people who read this review did. The Zco supplies Tanto Survivor Firestarter knife.
That's SZCO.
SZCO supplies the manufacturer. It's a Tanto Survivor Firestarter knife, which sounds great off the bat, but it's a 5-star review, and because of this knife, the reviewer will never die. That's the title of this review. Because of this knife, I will never die. It's immortality right there on the front of this review. Jeffrey Cruz, not afraid to mention his full name.
Well, no, he wouldn't be.
By the end of this review, I think he might be, to be honest.
He's immortal.
This knife arrived on my doorstep yesterday. I immediately knew it was something special as I could feel the box pulsating with pure power and adrenaline. I did not even have to open the box. Sensing my presence, the knife cut itself out of the box. That's a heck of an unboxing video, folks. Taking the knife into my hand, I could feel it leading me. I followed it deep into the wilderness where I slaughtered my first boar. I dragged the boar back to my house and prepared a feast for the entire neighborhood. The men willingly gave their wives over to me for the night.
The waiter by day.
With this knife, I truly feel like an immortal. Buy this knife, slaughter a boar, and sleep with the entire neighborhood.
Oh, God.
For those now desperate to buy a Zco Supplies Tanto Survivor Firestarter knife, please
totally
do.
back to nature.
Oh, God.
Jerome. This is the text app thing.
Yep. This is an iTunes review for the text app by Doug Jongward, entitled Very Easily to Work version 1.0, and it's 5 stars. I too enjoy the app. I feel amazing and auto-rotate the recognized text. I can too communicate are better using it. I am saying that right. This is very hard to read. It well works for the benefit of use to translate. Gently massage my grandmother.
Gently massages my grandmother.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was actually thinking you were a bit mean to include this one. Because it's obviously somebody who experiences some communication difficulties and, finds it hard to put themselves
Look how nice
across.
he is to his own grandmother.
I was going to say, until you got to that last part.
Yeah, that would all make sense. Like
What?
somebody using Google Translate not working quite well, but then,
What?
good for the bad, huh? Kudos to her, but didn't know Apple did that sort of thing.
That's a different app.